just got off midnight shift on my way home. Apparently I fell asleep driving, crossed the center line and hit a school bus head on.
Randall's accident resulted in complete paralysis from the neck down.
I had an internal decapitation.
Because we were able to get to Randall very quickly, we minimized the damage to the spinal cord.
They told me that 1% of the people would survive the injuries that I had, and less than 1% would have all their movement in their extremities.
Randall's treatment included multiple surgeries to the neck and head region, and we took him directly to the operating room to take the pressure off the spinal cord.
My head would come loose from the spine at the base of the skull, and Dr. Fonn had went in and put me back together.
His recovery was also very brief, and after a period in rehabilitation, Randall is able to get back to a fully functional life.
I do believe that Dr. Fonn's expertise had everything to do with my recovery. Dr. Fonn is just, he's an amazing person, and you know, I would trust him with anything that needed to be done. Well, Dr. Fonn's follow-up since my accident has been wonderful. I had actually fallen again after all my surgeries, and I broke the titanium rods in my neck. Well, whenever I went back to see Dr. Fonn, we did CT scans. He found a place that wasn't fused like it should be, so we'd scheduled surgery. He went back in, fused more bone in, put new rods in, and away I go.
A man barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology.
I don't know if I'm the bionic man, but I'm just very fortunate to have Dr. Fonn as a surgeon for me.
So it's very important to have a comprehensive practice so that these patients can see me at any time. We can perform all diagnostic modalities that are needed and begin treatment.
He doesn't speak over you. You know, he speaks to you. You understand everything, or he makes sure you understand it. It wasn't long after I started walking again that I started helping mow the yard. Well, of course my mother, she, you know, complained about that. And my next appointment with Dr. Fonn, we were sitting there and she tells him about it, I think to get me in trouble with him. He looks at me and he looks at her and he says, you know, he said he's where he's at today because of his determination. He knows his limits. Let him do what he feels like he can do.
Randall's treatment allowed him to return to a functional, independent life.
Dr. Fonn, even though he's an hour and a half away, it didn't bother me to drive over here just, you know, for checkups or whatever I need to do with Dr. Fonn. You know, an hour and a half is nothing to see someone like that.
Here at Midwest Neurosurgeons, our patients are our top priority. Our caring staff and healing hands will get our patients back to their life.